Hello everyone, channel members and patrons, and in fact everyone.
Everybody.
Yeah, everyone. Channel members and patrons have asked us some questions and we're going to answer them here in beautiful Newquay.
Inspired by Mighty Car March, we're going to go fast.
This ain't going to happen. No, we are going to try and do it quick, especially it says it's only got 30 minutes.
Yeah, all right, let's crack on.
Let's go.
That's not helping.
Come on.
Okay, Hubert Krause says, plans for travelling to Europe next year. I would like to attend a Have Not Social in Germany, Netherlands or Belgium. We'd love to do it.
Yeah, need to make that happen.
Yeah, we would.
I'm trying to decide what to go to next year. Japan Classic Sunday has a new venue next year, so I'd like to go to that. But Elkemek Vardig is an amazing event. I would like to go to that as well. And yeah, getting to Belgium or Germany would also be welcome. We don't know what's going to happen, but hopefully some of that.
And on a personal level, I think we're going to Spain, and we probably have a little idea around that.
Yeah.
Paul Watts. So, Gesellschaft is
I'm
behaving.
Assuming that means Giselle. Yeah.
Is behaving herself. She did give you some grief.
Yeah.
Yes,
got an MOT
did.
booked in a couple of days, actually,
Week,
at the time of recording.
Yeah. Robin Wells, how are you getting on with the e-bike, or should I not ask?
Oh, after so much initial promise, I have failed to charge the battery a second time. And just haven't had time to go out on it at all.
So many
we've been so
lurgers
busy, and I've been away, and we've been unwell, so I need to do some more getting out on the bike before the weather finally vanishes.
Tom Gillespie, have you ever had a proper sense of humour failure and got rid of a car just because you got so annoyed with it? Like Giselle was threatened with a month or so. How bad was it to work on? What was the problem for that to happen?
It was probably the Range Rover Classic, but the more I dug into it, the more it just turned into a nightmare. I had the dashboard out and it was just Scotch locks and wiring chaos ahoy. Began life as a V8 Auto, ended up as a VM powered diesel manual, and the conversion work was not well done.
Also, you'll be pleased to hear somebody's had a change of heart on Giselle.
Maybe.
Yes, he has.
Maybe.
He has.
Maybe.
Because she's doing really well on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Really
you
well.
might want to start with that one.
I know, that's what I was doing.
Oh, there you go. Go.
Paige Greer. So when is Miss Havnut going to get her driving privileges? Before the end of the year, hopefully.
We have a test book.
I'm not telling you when.
Yeah. We're not adding the pressure of saying exactly when, but we'll let you know when good times have happened.
Yeah.
Hopefully they will.
Yeah, hopefully they will.
And
how long before the oldest tablet can get hers? I'll bet that throws a streak of fear across parental concerns. It massively does. We're terrified. We are terrified.
February next year.
We're terrified for Shemi, and we're terrified for her also.
Yeah. I think this weekend I'm meant to be helping her apply for her licence.
Yes.
Because you can apply for your licence in advance, so you've got everything
ready
ready to go.
You can apply in the UK from the age of 15 years and 8 months, if memory serves correctly.
Yeah, that's because you can ride a moped at 16.
I know, but that's a funny number, I suppose it's to account for you reaching 16.
Yep. And so ends the Patreon questions. We will be back shortly with the YouTube channel members. As is normally the case, lots of questions on the YouTube channel members.
Yes.
So if you are following me on Patreon, do keep an eye on it, because I do post up the same request for questions as I do on YouTube. I'm just not sure it necessarily communicates it as well. So here we go.
So Kai Peter Shellhasser 9367.
Hello.
Hi guys. Firstly, hope Carly's feeling better. I am indeed. It's been a...
You don't sound it. Are you getting all hay fever?
I think I'm allergic to something.
Oh no, allergic to boats. Unrelated. We've been out on a boat today. You'll see that in a video.
Is there an upcoming road test you're particularly looking forward to?
Ooh, what? Both of us? Either of us?
There is one we're contemplating asking the owner nicely.
Which
that I would be quite excited about. With the word Daihatsu involved.
Oh yes, yes.
But that's theoretical at the moment.
That's theoretical at the moment.
What about you, road tests?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
You've just done the Matra Rancho.
Yeah, the Matra Rancho was one I've been waiting a very long time for. And I know Matt Furious Driving had done it before, but beggars can't be choosers, really. There are not many road legal Matras. And a huge apology to Grand Thrift Auto, my friend Martin down in South Wales. He was a few days away from releasing a video about the Talbot Matra Rancho, because he owns one.
Releasing his?
I blooming hope so.
Well, that's going to be a completely different thing.
Yeah, he might have to rejig his, because he doesn't want to repeat what I said. But he's got an owner's point of view. Even if it's an owner's point of view, I don't think that car's on the road yet.
But that's really exciting. Exciting to see one coming back.
Yeah, so Grand Thrift Auto.
Well done to him.
And also a great channel name. I drove his Honda Accord and Vauxhall Royale Coupe some years ago, and it appears to have inspired him to have a go at this YouTube lark. And he's got 360-degree cameras and stuff. It's quite polished stuff, especially for someone who's really just getting started with it. So well done, Martin.
So DRW04U, is that Adrian?
That was like Adrian. Yeah, that's an AU real light.
Hello Ian and Carly, hope you're all on the mend. We are indeed.
Yeah,
Thanks for the entertainment, travel vlogs and knowledge you share. We're always learning something new. Well, thank you. I really enjoyed the pipe organ tour.
Oh, we got big next year's big pipe organ plans.
With the winter months ahead of you, are there any general plans in terms of the channel and the fleet?
Oh, come on, Adrian. How long have you followed this channel? we don't plan anything.
Yes, we do. Obviously, we've got NEC coming up, which is a lot of our plans.
Yeah.
We've got a social related plan, which I won't go into yet.
Yeah, we have.
We've got Myrtle will be next once Giselle stopped being a cow and Bella decides to behave. So yeah, there are plans.
Yeah.
And also, hopefully I will be driving, so...
Fingers crossed, yeah. Right, come on, keep going. We've only got 11% left on my phone battery.
Hello from Annie and I. Hello, Annie and James.
Hello.
Hope you're all well. My question is, of all the cars you've worked on, what's the worst, stupidest piece of automotive design you've come across?
Oh, gosh.
P.S. See. Annie really enjoyed the recent video of Tuk going for a drive. It made her day. More Tuk stuff coming as well. Forgot that. Massive project, Tuk.
Oh, yeah. It's really hard to think of a design feature that's really bad. There's plenty on a GSA, which is
Rover
just...
75 alternator.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't fun.
Citroen GSA alternator, the fact you almost can't get it out.
It's the fact you just get cut to bits every time you touch that car.
Yeah. There's a lot on a GSA which is not designed well, but still a magnificent car somehow.
Gary R6053, what do you find the hardest part of the editing process, or the most pain, I mean?
The hardest, and I did this with a Sierra XR4i. There's the Ermel in the background, we were just on that. The XR4i, I used 2 cameras, and did a bit of this with a Daimler bus as well, but not quite to that extent. It was more little clips, and trying to edit all that.
You don't have all the patience, so we are dabbling in sort of more cameras, more angles, inclusive footage, that kind of stuff. But you get frustrated because... Yeah,
because it just makes the editing take hours and hours. Having to cut between 2 different cameras and get everything synced perfectly. It's a nightmare. But I do want to make the end result look better, and that's one way of doing it.
It looks really tropical here today, by the way.
Yeah, it really does.
Michael Stamper 5604. You've probably been asked a million times over the years, but as a fairly recent subscriber, I've missed your previous replies. As of right now, what vehicle would you most like to have on the fleet? Oh, Annie, get well soon. Thank you very much.
Oh gosh, that is really difficult.
Smart car.
Yeah, we would like to get a smart and do that as a project car. But anything, what would I have? I quite fancy a BX, but with an 8-valve fuel-injected 1.9 engine. Never owned one of those. I did have a 16-valve briefly, but they're just insane. So a regular 8-valve I think would be nice to try. Maybe with an automatic transmission.
All the Daihatsus as far as I'm concerned.
Or all the Daihatsus, yeah. Tanto maybe.
Yes. Grand Move. And anyway.
Naked,
yes. Just
all
there was one for sale recently, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Oi. Chris Wolford 9228. Hi Ian and Carly, what are both of your favourite memories and thoughts, maybe good, maybe bad, from a car your parents owned? For me, it was holiday to Devon in my dad's Morris Oxford and my sister being travel sick in the back. But the arrival in Exeter and visits to Devon beaches and Dartmoor over the next 2 weeks erased that. Yeah.
Well, I know you've got memories, but I'm just going to jump in purely because I have memories of my aunt's Morris Oxford. So we used to go on holiday to Devon in, bizarrely, and one year the radiator went. And my dad ended up having to be one of a team of people who tried to limp it down to Devon, and then we had to replace the radiator. Best holiday ever. I loved it. It was amazing. Yeah.
Do you know, I was going to talk about the Montego, but then on the subject of vomited, I just thought of in the CX for Bilial when my sister vomited, and then it made me vomit because you can't. It's a push down the back seats to get to the back. Oh, it was just my dad was livid. Dad was livid.
A mess.
Yeah. Scottish Car Enthusiast and Trains TV. Did you ever think you would own such a large fleet when you started YouTube? And also, did you ever think cars like Ellie, Myrtle, Tuk, Bella, Giselle, Bob and Betty would be so adored by hubnutters? Excuse me, one car is missing there.
Oh
Shelley.
No, Davey, what are you doing? I guess the dream was to have quite a collection. I'm not sure I necessarily anticipated the collection I have now, but it is one of the biggest challenges. And this is a warning to anyone who's sort of budding YouTuber. It's so easy to go, this will be good for the channel, I shall buy it. And before you know it, you've got a fleet of an insane number of cars.
Toyota Camry.
Yeah. But, look at Matt Furious as well. He's got quite the fleet down there. And it can easily become overwhelming.
And we're
so many jobs
depleted.
to do.
We had 11 at one point.
Yeah, we are reducing.
Yeah.
But the problem now is, when I started the channel, the only keeper on the fleet was Ellie. But then Tuck came along, and then I got Myrtle back, and it's been steadily going wrong since then, and everything's a keeper. But yeah, some things I didn't imagine. I didn't imagine Bella de Belingo would be a favourite on the channel.
That she is, and Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't anticipate that at
Bob
all.
Bob was a random purchase.
Yeah. Right, next
So
card.
Tony S1636. Have you ever asked the landlord of the barn if he would do anything to prevent the rain from being driven into it through the slats by covering something translucent but open at the bottom for ventilation? Some sheets of perspex at an angle so they slope away from the wall and are open along the bottom. It would also keep a lot of dirt and dust out if you won't maybe contribute to it.
We're actually having a change of landlord.
Yeah,
at
but
the moment.
also we pay a very, very good price for that unit.
Yeah, it is cheap.
The price of units here is absolutely flipping terrifying.
Yeah. But the problem is, it isn't so much moisture blowing in or coming in through openings. It kind of seems to seep in from the floor, or it's condensation on the roof. So the more ventilation, the better, really, just to give things a chance of drying out. But it's not a great storage place from a damp point of view. And it is one of my biggest concerns because cars do suffer.
We are extremely lucky to have that space.
Yeah.
Extremely lucky to have that space. Moped. Oh, hi, Mo.
Hi, Mo.
Do you know what? It took me ages to realise that moped as in moped.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mo. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Hi, all. Just wondered if you're going to the NEC Classic Car Show this year. I always look forward to your roundups, especially as yet again I won't be able to make it along this year. Oh. 1 year though.
We've literally confirmed it yesterday, I think, and even then I don't think we've actually signed the contract yet, but we are getting very close to organising that. It will be the triumvirate again of iDriver Classic, Furious Driving and Hubnut.
I was going
so
anyway.
Furious Hubnutter Classic will be the stand. We're in Hall 3, so we're kind of near the Morris Miners, Marinas.
Very much in Morris Land.
We're not in Hall 5, which is where we know that's where all the fun is. Hall 5 is the most entertaining. It's where you get all the real winning cars, the really oddball stuff in Hall 5. But nonetheless, we will be happy to be there. And also, we're there all 3 days.
They're representing the Women Drivers Social Club as well, who are there for the first year.
Yeah, so you're hopefully coming down on the Saturday.
Yeah. And
do some stand time over there.
Absolutely.
So busy times.
FCUTD lady. I think that reads rude.
Yeah, don't read it out.
What's been the hardest vehicle of all that you own to keep in mechanical order, and how's Tuck these days?
Tuck's fine. She lives on a diet of neglect and has done pretty much since I got her back on the road. Poor Tuck. So many cars are overdue a service. She is one of them. Sorry, what was the question again?
Who's hardest to keep in mechanical order? Going?
Well, it's a weird one, isn't it? Because Giselle, we had a really good run with.
Yeah, she was good as gold.
But then Giselle's gone a bit problematic. The Rover 75 was a pain. That actually broke down on me.
I think Chevy's difficult because you can't get the parts.
Yeah, that is a pain. Yeah, but generally she's turnkey.
She's good as gold.
Turnkey reliable.
Please.
In fact, they all are really, but they do all have their difficulties. Betty, all the parts have to come from Australia, so that's a pain in the backside.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think we suffered too badly with what we got at the moment.
Hello, what do you think of neurodiverse people learning to drive? As I myself am about to, Sedster 9536, as I myself am about to start learning to drive next year, and I feel it's not something that's talked much about. Is there any tips or advice you would help benefit someone with autism or ADHD, etc.? Many thanks. So, I'm a big advocate of different types of learner, and we did this with little Miss Hubnut and found out how best she learns. So what I would say with it is how best you learn, whether you're neurodiverse or not, how best do you learn? Do you learn best through reading? Do you learn best through doing things? Do you work best in an environment where it's so quiet, or is it so noisy? That's what you need to think about, is how best do you learn? And if you want, we can have a little chat about it outside of this. Me personally, I need words. So even though I'm learning a practical skill,
Sorry, I'm just trying to unlock the phone.
Even though I'm learning a practical skill, I'm doing it via reading books. The other thing is, use the DVSA website. Driving standards, isn't it? DVSA,
Driving and Vehicle Standards Agency. Yeah.
Use their websites because they're very good. They're very straightforward. They're very interactive. And with regards to theory test, they have practice tests that just go over.
Where are the comments gone?
And over and over. I don't know.
Oh, it's just reset.
You broke it in.
Don't lock it.
But yeah, think about how best you learn is the way to do it.
Yeah.
And if you have somebody who can support you in driving as much as possible, drive as much as possible. Make it.
Yeah, come on, we've got 8%. Sorry
Okay.
to chop you off, but we've got no battery left on the phone with the questions on it.
Types of learner, please just drop us a line.
Right, next.
Julian, one lots of zeros and ones. Have you ever thought of getting Kitch to put Betty on his dyno? I think that would be interesting.
Yeah, could
Only
be fun.
thinking that as Bella and Ellie have been on there.
Yeah, maybe. Take Betty down there for him to do some work. That'd be great. He loves working on Betty.
Imagine if by some weird thing she had less than 77 horsepower. Hilarious.
No, that's not happening.
Cauliflower McPug, how are the wedding plans coming along? Or we don't mind answering.
Yeah.
They're not, but
not
what we're going to do, I think, is just me and Ian and the kids, possibly our parents.
Yeah, a small wedding is what
we're going to have the wedding, and then we'll have a do afterwards in British term, an do. Would Speed Sparrow sell you the engine Ellie has fitted?
Maybe. I do still hope to get the original rebuilt, so we'll see.
Engine, though.
Yeah, it's a lovely engine.
Deep Blue Dreams. If for whatever reason you chose to part with the GSA, does anything off the top of your head seem interesting enough to replace it?
Oh, I'm genuinely trying not to look. Although someone sent me a link to a £600 Velsatis in Scotland.
Oi, what?
I know.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, well, it only came through this morning.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's very dangerous. So, oi.
Goosegog says,
it's Fergus.
Vehicles have you driven? That's a gooseberry word.
Yeah.
Anyway, whose vehicles have you driven the most of, and what were they?
Well, that's interesting because I've driven quite a few of Fergus's cars, but also our mutual friend Eddie. I've driven quite a few of his cars over there. I'd say Eddie's probably got the edge. I've probably driven more of Eddie's. But then we've also got our mutual friends Ivan and Patrick in the Netherlands, and I've driven quite a lot of their cars as well. So I haven't really got time to tot it up at the moment. We've only got 7% battery left on this phone. But I'll have a think about that one and get back to you.
Stuart Kenny saw a Toyota Urban Cruiser the other day, which, although not the daftest name, did make me feel to me like it had connotations. Mm-hmm. Yes, not like Ford Probe or Suzuki Intruder, but still, any particularly daft names you've seen? Naked.
Yes, you can see one on this channel. The Toyota Estima Lucida Charm Pleasure Wagon with joyful canopy. That is a genuine
rolls
test you
off
can find.
The tongue.
Yeah, on this channel. Yeah.
Pete McKay 500. How do you manage the insurance on all the cars on the fleet?
Expensively.
Yeah.
Especially as my policy covers me for driving other vehicles fully comp as well.
Shelley's on a standard insurance company, isn't she? And the others are on classic. I can't get cover
on the classic policy for you learning.
But all the rest are on the classic.
Yeah, all the rest are on the classic.
Yeah. Mike's 1951. What other car on the fleet is Miss Hubnut most looking forward to when she passes her test? I'd like to drive Ellie because I'm forbidden from driving 2CVs until I drive
that needs
Ellie.
to happen.
That would be nice. Ohio Pete S2K. If you could make one change, big or small, to Ellie, what would that be?
The big
less
dream,
holes.
Less noise.
Ooh, okay.
Because having driven her down to Kitches recently for that 25-hour live stream, go and check his channel out. He's done thumbnails so you can watch each segment now. That was loud. Philip
Hatfield 8892. Hi Hubnut family. At the recent social gathering, mine was the black Suzuki Ignis. Nice. I bought it especially for the day.
Oh, excellent.
It was only £450. That's a bargain. In this market, that's an absolute bargain. Which other basement bargain cars would be Hubnut's favourite? Bargain basement cars would be.
Oh no, there's so little available sub 500 these days, and that's kind of what the channel built up on.
Yeah. And thank you for buying that for the day.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I still reckon Rover 445s are dirt cheap and are wrongly overlooked. They're great cars.
Anthony Gregg 862. When are we going to see Ellie's old engine being torn down? Love to see that in an Ellie adventure again.
Yeah. We do want to do that, but unfortunately, Colin, who helped out with the engine build before we went to Croatia, agreed to do the work ages ago, but things haven't quite gone to plan, and he most recently broke his hip, which is quite serious.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's. There are many reasons why that hasn't happened yet. That's just one of them.
But she will adventure again.
Yeah.
Volvo 480, is that Robert Brink in disguise?
I think it is. Yeah. Hello.
How are the preparations for your marriage going? They're not.
No, not at all.
But we'll get there.
It will get there.
AC/DC backyard babies. Do you think the Rover 75 interior is better, velour or leather?
Well, I can answer that because I've owned both, and it's velour all the way.
You're obsessed with velour.
I love velour. Yeah. Did Rita have velour, or was she leather?
I don't think she was leather. I think she was velour. I don't think she was leather.
I can't even remember now.
Retro Matt 74. I think you're in hospital at the moment, so I hope you're well.
Oh yes. Aye.
What's the most recent tool you have purchased?
That's a really difficult one. I don't think I've purchased much in the way of tools. The magic potions.
Yeah, that's probably the most recent thing, isn't it?
Yeah, the magic potions, the EGR and turbo cleaner.
Okay, Fergus is asking a loaded question for Mr. Ian Lloyd.
A second question, Fergus.
Why do you suppose non-car people say Robin Reliant instead of the correct Reliant Robin? I reckon Jasper Carrot used to say it incorrectly in his jokes and it's stuck in the nation's mind.
Could be.
But that's just an untested theory. Yeah, that's very true.
Well, it does sometimes happen though, because people say Mark II Jaguar as well when it's a Jaguar Mark II or E-Type Jaguar. So, it's not unheard of, but yeah, it is wrong. Robin Reliant is not correct. Talking of Reliant Robins, do go and watch Aging Wheels. He's having tremendous fun over in America, Missouri, where he lives, with his Reliant Robin, which is a right-hand drive example. Yeah.
Okay, Callipy, what is a car you would like to drive on the channel?
Yeah, I need to have a bit of a think about
We've
that.
Done some beauties
Macho Rancho was a major box-ticking exercise. Hoping I've got Triumph Vitesse, because not driven one of those before on the channel. In fact, I don't think I've done any small chassis Triumphs. So, there's still boxes to be ticked, but I'm always on the hunt for cars.
Hi.
Hold on, that one says Hillman Imp. Yeah, there's one. Hillman Imp.
We know someone with one of those.
We do, it's broken.
Clive Tucker, 176. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. H. What car would you like to see painted in what colour? E.g., I would really like to see a Hillman Imp in shocking pink.
Well, I was wondering about chrome wrapping Betty.
Betty, yeah, you were.
In that chrome pink wrap, same as the Multipla. Oh, can you hear that? Oh, that's the sound of horror. Yeah, excellent.
Mr. Mark, UK 1. Any plans on getting Myrtle back out? Yes.
Yeah.
Once the Citroens have finished with their shenanigans.
But the problem is, for Giselle and Myrtle to come back on the road, other cars have got to come off the road. And that is always the challenge.
Street's just gone weird.
Oh, has it just died?
No, I don't think it's...
I think it's died.
No, it's not. Look, you can see it.
I can't see anything.
My stomach is making all kinds of noises.
You've broken my phone.
I've not just broken your phone, it just...
I think it's just gone, there's not enough battery. So this will have to be continued. Somewhere rather less scenic.
So, back we are. The questions.
Yeah, here we go.
Mr. Mark, UK 1. Any plans on getting Myrtle back out?
We just answered that.
Did we answer it?
Yeah, we answered that on the beach. Next.
Okay. S Rich GTR, that's Sarah, isn't it, off their Twitters?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
How long after Miss Abnett passes the driving test will the first collection caper with her help happen?
Who can possibly say? But it will make life easier. Although, in a way, I so enjoy the train aspect of a collection caper. If I'm on a train,
so I'm
it
learning
means
to
a car
drive,
is coming.
So we can do collection capers and you want to get on a train?
Yeah. Next.
What 35 Don O'Neill, what is your favourite road movie or car-based movie and what is the car you most regret buying?
Fun fact, I don't like car-based movies.
Not even Taxi, the French one.
Oh, Taxi's pretty good, I suppose.
That's a really good film.
But generally, if the car's the star, the film tends to be a bit rubbish. I mean, Bullet, wonderful car chase, rubbish film. Ronin is arguably a bit better and has a tremendous car chase. But anything that was car specific, like the Herbie films and stuff like that, I didn't like.
But Taxi's epic.
The Taxi's pretty epic.
Okay, what's the car you most regret buying?
Car I most regret, it's probably got to be the, it's either that Range Rover or the Camry. Probably the Camry, because I actually did more stuff with the Range Rover. It was quite useful. Alan
Mollison, 6971. What was the highlight of the New Zealand trip?
He would ask that. I believe he is in New Zealand. Oh, it's so hard to pick one highlight. I think the biggest highlight is having this car sat outside.
Oh,
that's quite amazing.
Huge.
But yeah, and I think the people side of things is what really blew me away on that trip. How friendly everyone was in New Zealand and Australia, and the way they looked after me, showed me the sights, helped me find cars. Wonderful. I will never forget that.
Peter McElroy 1176. I've noticed a change in the caption font. Is there a reason for the change?
Yeah, that Gilligan's Island font I'd been using for years was getting a bit dated, I think.
Freshening it up a bit, wasn't it?
I'm experimenting just using different fonts just to try and mix it up a bit. I've got access to so many different fonts through the new... I'm using Canva to do my thumbnails on the old phone, which now does most of my editing and everything. So, yeah, just trying to mix it up a bit, really. More eye-catching you can make stuff, the better it does, generally.
Yeah, thumbnails are huge.
Yeah.
Shane Marsh, hi Shane. What's going on around the unit? It seems hectic with all sorts of machinery about.
Yeah, well, that kind of relates to the fact that there is a change of ownership going on.
Yeah.
So expect some very different stuff about the place.
Martin Neumann, hello Martin, 7783. Any progress about Miss Habnut's driver's licence?
I think we've covered that.
And Giselle, how is she? Bye-bye and see you
Yeah,
soon,
well,
Martin.
Giselle's getting there, hopefully MOT ready because she's got her MOT this week.
And driver's licence test upcoming. Ian Ellis 3227. Now you're members of the Folding Camper fraternity. We're in.
Yeah.
Have you any plans to either upgrade Bob or, said very quietly, replace Bob with a newer version or even a caravan? We've said before we would struggle to find as good a layout as Bob.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that would immediately be better, to be honest.
I think
Obviously, you could get more features and this and that, but what we love about Bob is that it keeps it so simple. And it really does, because most of the stuff doesn't work. The hob and the water we still haven't got working. So it really is very, very simple camping. But we have a lovely time. And I sometimes think it's more lovely because it's so basic. And Bob looks fantastic amongst all the posh caravans and the SUVs. There's Bob and Bella slumming it in the corner. So we've got a camping video hopefully coming very soon.
And we are going to the Motorhome Caravan Show.
Yes, again, coming up very soon.
Nigel Red 670. Hi, Nigel. When is Myrtle coming out and is there more tinkering time soon? Myrtle and tinkering related.
Yeah. Also hoping to be doing something very exciting tomorrow that will hopefully lead to a future tinkering.
Not involving Myrtle.
Not mechanical either.
No. Terroribus 13. When there's a Hubnut movie made, dear God help us. Which Hollywood celebrities are playing Mr. Hubnut and Miss Hubnut? Ooh.
Well, it's very. Who looks like me?
If he had artistic license, he'd be like, yeah, I'd have Margot Robbie as Miss.
Oh yeah, Margot Robbie is you. Yeah.
Well, I most look like a cartoon character. I mostly look like Little My from the Moomins.
You do.
Oh, get us off.
So,
who would be you?
I don't know. I don't know enough Hollywood to know if anyone does look like me. I don't think they do. Yeah, I have no idea.
Edward Allen Newton 8591. What's the next car to join the Hubnut fleet? And
No
what is
idea.
going on with Myrtle?
Yeah,
Myrtle, we've got
to get
lots
Myrtle
of
out. Lots of love for
lots
Myrtle.
Of Myrtle love.
Yeah, no plans to buy anything else at the moment. Really not thinking about that £600 Velsatis. Not even a little bit.
Or that Hijet.
It's a V6 turbo diesel as well.
Oh,
And £600 is about as much as I'd risk on one of those.
yeah. I mean, it's not a bad. No, we're not. Oh.
Because we just added to Tanner Gross's collection of Velsati.
We've got parts.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Junior 602002. Given that God is infinite and the universe is also infinite, would you like a toasted tea cake? Yes, please. Saw some lovely ones down in the chip shop just now.
Okay.
Luke Lepage 95. Hi, have you seen Garbage Time here on YouTube with V8EF Falcon and older Daihatsu Charade? No, we have not.
No, there's always more to see.
We might have to see them.
Yeah.
Stephen Cook 2574. Hello, Ian, Carly, Hublets, and Hubnut. My question is, any plans to get any other car on the dyno?
No firm plans, but we shall see.
Does anybody else think Mr. Kitch is missing a trick and like he should charge people to put cars on his dyno? Because
and then just do videos of cars on his dyno.
I think he should.
Definitely do that, Mr. Kitch.
Yeah, and it'd be cool to see how much horsepower Chevy's got. James Almond, what would you like answered? Meaning of life? Why?
No idea.
And what is up with double roundabouts? I almost took out several Brits in August when I was over there because of them. Besides that, no, your car fleet is incomprehensible.
yeah, quite true. Roundabout. Don't go to Swindon.
Or
double roundabout, piece of cake.
Hemel Hempstead is very similar.
Yeah. Roundabouts on roundabouts. Yeah.
Hemel Hempstead's also got a magic roundabout jobby.
There we go.
So yes, and Terribus 13 says, of course, that the answer to life, the universe, and everything is, of course, 42.
Yeah.
Yes. So that actually brings us to the end of the questions.
Right. In that case, I'm vanishing.
Where the smeg is he going? Where are you going?
We got mugs to show off.
Oh God.
There is new merchandise, people. There's more than I've got here to show you. We have larger Hubnut mugs in 2 flavours.
15 ounces, I believe, 421 millilitres.
Yeah, but look on the back. You can have a choice. You can either have the text or you can have the fleet as designed by Russ Wallace.
Hang on a minute.
Fantastic job. Hurry up, you're running out of space
I'm running. Oh no, the pressure. I can't find it. Where is it? Oh no, it's all gone pear-shaped. I found it.
She literally pulled out the washing machine. This is how glamorous we are. But we did use it at the weekend. We've got a fleet tea towel as well.
Also, we have just ordered this design. Imagine, this is a t-shirt.
Yeah, imagine that as a grey t-shirt.
How cool is that?
Yeah, coming soon.
And also children's size Shemmy t-shirts.
Yeah. So lots of new things on Hubnet Store. Otherwise, we will see you at the NEC, where obviously we will have merch for sale as well. So thank you for watching.
Oh, with different coloured t-shirts also.
Yes. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
What's it done? Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, there we go again. Do. Do you want to press pause while we find the question that we were on?
No, we just stay like this.
No, we're not just stay like this.
Oh.